What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby Emu, Money in the Bank 2011. This is the Money in the Bank for SmackDown. And, X.
Yeah.
Who's all in the Money in the Bank this year for SmackDown?
Okay. It's Cody Rhodes, Kane, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Sin Cara, and Daniel Bryan. Now,
before we get into what we think is going to happen, who is the one superstar that doesn't have a fucking chance, but would just be the... it would just be the biggest fucking surprise if they actually managed to win.
Heath Slater.
Why Heath Slater? People actually think he's a lot better than Justin Gabriel, and he's actually going to be groomed for a championship one day.
I think one day, but not today. I don't think he's got it right now. I think it's a little early. That whole core thing was kind of the core thing seemed forced, and honestly, if he were let go tomorrow, I would not be surprised at all.
So you wouldn't be surprised at all if he got let go. Now, my pick in this one would be, and most people
got no chance in hell.
Yeah, who's got no chance in hell of winning this one? I am gonna say Justin Gabriel. Everybody's saying he's got no chance in hell. I've been looking up all the odds and people's predictions. He's like a 200-1. Nobody thinks he's going to be able to pull it off. But I see something a little different happening.
Okay.
Now, we know what's been going on with CM Punk. And you know that the Money in the Bank briefcase is good for a title opportunity.
Oh, I like where you're going here.
Now, there's been some rumors that, because everybody's picking Alberto Del Rio to win Raw, I don't know why, that Vince McMahon will force the winner, if CM Punk wins, to both of them to cash in their Money in the Bank.
Really?
To make sure the WWE Championship stays in the company.
I like what you're doing here. I force a triple threat on CM Punk and make them both fight against him so that.
Well, I don't know if that would happen, but that might actually be kind of interesting now that I think of it. That would actually be kind of cool, but no.
Or you say force a SmackDown person
to cash it in first, and then they would lose, and then Alberto Del Rio would cash in and win.
I actually like that better than the triple threat idea.
But personally, for me, here's where I'm at with the SmackDown one. You know, everybody on Raw is saying Alberto Del Rio is going to win. And Money in the Bank winners usually aren't people that would already be considered #1 contenders.
True. No one really... Well, okay, except for maybe, like, Edge's second one.
And Kane. I mean, Kane could have been. But when you look at past Money in the Bank winners, they like young guys who, you know, like the Miz.
Swagger.
Yeah, the guys that... There's a typical profile for Money in the Bank profiles.
And at the time when Ken Anderson won his, everyone was like, "Well, he's really cool."
It's not guys that are usually absolutely already built up. It's guys that could potentially have an opportunity, you know, that are almost there, and the WWE wants to give them a push. Now that has failed with the likes of Jack Swagger and, you know, a few other people. But at the same time, it can prove to help your career. Now, whether or not people like Jack Swagger when he won it, he's still, you know, he main evented WrestleMania. I don't know if he main evented WrestleMania, but, you know, he's been in WrestleMania. A lot of superstars can't say that. So, I mean, the Money Bank's not a complete waste. But here, I don't see, everybody is picking Sheamus as a favorite.
I mean...
Everybody's saying, oh, Sheamus is just going to win because he's been screwed out of winning the WWE title.
And the way he's being built up right now on SmackDown and how he beat the crap out of everyone on the show a couple of nights ago with the steel chair doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
Damn, this is hard.
And when you think about that, though, you have, does Sheamus really need the briefcase to be a champion?
No, not on SmackDown, not by a long shot.
And that's where I see a lot of problems with the Money in the Bank, where people see it and they're like, okay, they always pick the hands-on favorite. I don't know if people really understand how it works, because before Alberto Del Rio became #1 contender, you know, and then they announced him that he was going to be in the Money in the Bank because CM Punk got reinstated, there's really no point for him to win. Just like here, there's really no point for Sheamus to win. Because at some point when this Christian Randy Orton feud comes to an end, or however the Money in the Bank turns out, Sheamus will be a contender for the WWE Championship, unless Wade Barrett moves up the ranks in front of him. Wade Barrett or Mark Henry, because they're building up Mark Henry just as strong, just obliterating people. And Wade Barrett just dropped the Intercontinental Championship to Ezekiel Jackson to build him up, which pretty much takes away the glory of the Intercontinental Championship in the first place.
True.
Now, before we go into the SmackDown match, do you think we're going to have an Intercontinental Championship match tonight, or a United States Championship match?
I don't think we have a United States Championship match unless it's Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre, and I don't think we have a IC match. But if we do, it'll be Jackson versus who's the guy? Ted DiBiase.
Do you think Ted DiBiase could win that one?
I think Ted DiBiase can pull it off. I actually want to see the belt on DiBiase.
Now, this is something a lot of people don't realize is the writers for WWE. Who's the main writer?
I don't know. I know for SmackDown it used to be Dave Lagana, but it's not him anymore.
Yeah, who's the main writer for the WWE?
No clue.
His kid's wrestling tonight in Money in the Bank.
Oh.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes is the main writer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the main writers.
That's
hilarious. he writes FCW and everything. He does a lot of work. This is something I could potentially see happening. Honestly, for a guy that deserves it, Cody Rhodes' heel turn has been absolutely phenomenal. This whole... The fans love it. You know, when they pass out paper bags, people are begging for the paper bags.
And they're putting well, it's free shit, though, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's stuff that, you know... I mean, I'm sure somebody's trying to hawk the bag afterwards. Hey, I got this from Cody Rhodes' assistant. Here, you're going to give me $20 for it, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, what I see happening, I'm going to pick Cody Rhodes for this one. Now, I would love to see Daniel Bryan. I know everybody gives him shit for not having mic skills when he clearly...
Oh, I'd love to see Daniel Bryan
If Daniel Bryan wins, he's my fantasy winner for this one.
Me too.
But my realistic winner here is Cody Rhodes. You know, they've been building him up. He makes sense. Who is your realistic winner for tonight?
I think I said Sheamus in my video, but I'm going to go ahead and change it to Wade Barrett.
You're going to go with Wade Barrett?
Yeah, I think the WWE trusts Wade Barrett because he's already been in so many, like, WWE Championship feuds with Cena.
Gotcha.
And he did really well in those things. Like, he can, like, the crowd hates him. Well, not hate, you know what I mean? He can...
No, I got you.
Heel face.
All right, so if you guys want to watch it with us, you can go to facebook.com/TubbyEmu. We just passed 300 likes. There's going to be some streams up there, or you can watch it on WWE.com or live on pay-per-view. X, it was a pleasure to have you on. We'll see you at the Money in the Bank for Raw. You guys have a great day. Peace!